Now ETN to start the drive. And some room to work. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for two.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just get the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for two, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Prescott yet again. This will be caught once again by Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 67 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First down, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he bowls over him. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Open man Lamb, it's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Third and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the first down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right except making the tackle the running back and he ends up finding a way to pick up a first down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence going to throw again. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Let's go. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lawrence will throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Again, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down. Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Once more, Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the fourth. Instead, we stay tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Inside give to Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Marr able to put this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. From the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On the counter, Etienne. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram, finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion right is Jones. Throwing now, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Hey, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Patterson's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Patterson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 68 yards. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw, Prescott. And it's caught, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they can't convert. It's incomplete. But they still have the lead here in the final moments of this game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.